Something inside us quietly shapes every choice we make. It decides what we love, what we fear, and what we chase when no one is watching. It is not the body that directs a life, but the heart. When the heart is healthy, everything else falls into place. When it is sick, even worship feels heavy and truth feels distant. This story is not meant to accuse anyone, but to wake something up inside you and make you ask a difficult question. What truly holds the highest place in my heart? When a person places the pleasures of this world above the love of Allah, it is not success or freedom. It is a sign of illness within the heart. Allah warns that when family, children, wealth, business, comfort, and homes become more beloved than Allah, His Messenger, and striving in His cause, the heart is already drifting. The punishment does not always come immediately. Often, the first consequence is an inner darkness that slowly spreads. One clear sign of this illness is worship without presence. A person may pray regularly, yet feel no humility or closeness. While standing in prayer, the mind wanders to work, money, family problems, desires, and plans. The body stands before Allah, but the heart is absent. This absence is not random. It reveals what truly dominates the heart. Another sign appears in remembrance. Ask yourself honestly how often you remember Allah throughout your day and night. How frequently do words of remembrance come from your heart, not just your tongue? Many people can spend hours talking, scrolling, watching, and listening without feeling bored. Yet, if they are asked to sit quietly and remember Allah for a short time, restlessness and discomfort quickly appear. When worldly conversation feels easy, but remembrance feels heavy, the heart is sending a warning. The same illness shows itself in one's relationship with the Book of Allah. Many people spend countless hours consuming information and entertainment, yet struggle to read even a small portion of it daily. Some admit that an entire year passes without completing it once. This is not a problem of time, but of longing. When a person finds comfort in people's words, but not in Allah's words, the heart is unwell. Persistent wrongdoing is another clear symptom. When someone continues in actions they know are wrong, such as dishonesty, forbidden desires, arrogance, envy, oppression, or harming others, and remains unmoved by reminders, it shows that desire has taken priority over obedience. Pride is especially dangerous. A person succeeds and credits only intelligence and effort, forgetting the favor of Allah. The heart inflates with self-admiration instead of gratitude. Hardship also exposes what lies within. Sadness is part of being human, but when hardship turns into anger toward Allah, complaints about destiny, and constant comparison with others, it reveals weakness in faith. Likewise, a constant sense of emptiness, boredom, and dissatisfaction, despite having blessings, points to a heart disconnected from its true source of peace. Some hearts become so hard that tears no longer fall from fear of Allah. Days and months pass without softness. This hardness grows slowly through neglect. Even good deeds can become corrupted by envy and competition. A person may seek knowledge or religious status not to please Allah, but to surpass others. When another person fails, the heart feels pleased. Knowledge without purity becomes another form of sickness. Allah does not look at appearances or wealth. He looks at hearts and actions. We carefully prepare our outward appearance before meeting people, yet neglect to purify the heart that stands before Allah. True excellence belongs to those whose hearts are clean, free from hatred, envy, oppression, and obsession with desire. Actions are weighed by what settles in the heart. Two people may perform the same prayer, yet one receives only a small portion of its reward because the heart was absent. Some people surpassed others not by outward deeds alone, but by sincerity, certainty, and deep love for Allah rooted in their hearts. Healing the heart begins with honesty. Ask yourself what you truly want from this life. If the answer is Allah, then walk toward Him with knowledge and action. Learn who Allah is. Learn His names, His attributes, and His message. Let beneficial knowledge guide you, and let righteous deeds soften you. Knowledge without action hardens the heart, and action without knowledge misleads it. The Book of Allah combines both guidance and mercy. Return to the Book of Allah daily, not occasionally. Let it speak to you until its meanings interrupt your wrongdoing. Restrain your tongue, lower your gaze, and steady your heart. Stand before Allah at night, even briefly, when no one sees you. Increase remembrance with awareness, not habit. Reduce distractions. Remember death. Limit excess in food, speech, laughter, and comfort. Stay away from wrongdoing, even what seems small, because it leaves marks on the heart. Choose the company of people who remind you of Allah, not those who pull you into forgetfulness. Reflect often on the blessings Allah has given you, because gratitude heals resentment. Above all, struggle. This path is not reached through comfort, but through sincere effort. Allah promises guidance to those who strive for His sake. The heart is everything. Protect it, clean it, fight for it. Because when everything else disappears, only one thing will matter: the state of the heart that meets Allah.